Hello, my name is Gabriel Ichcanziho, and this is my thesis proposal for the Master's degree in Computer Science at Tecnológico de Monterrey. Today, we are at a point of unprecedented technological sophistication. We have more and better means of transportation. We have the best medicines that we have been able to develop, and we are constantly evolving hand in hand with technological development. One of the greatest advantages that we have had in the last decades is found in the mass media. From the printing press to the radio and television that have allowed us to be in constant information until the arrival of the internet, in which we can communicate with people from anywhere in the world, in any instant. Today, more than half the world has access to this service. Social networks have completely changed how we interact with each other. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, among many others, have allowed us to share our thoughts through the internet and have reach that we could not have in any way. Nevertheless, social media are not free from problems. Hate speech, such as gender discrimination, racism, bullying, xenophobia, and threats of violence, all of them are present. And many times these publications go beyond the limits of the internet, and they turn into violent crimes that can hurt people in real life. These pages are aware of these problems, therefore trying to persuade users to not use violent language or promote acts of violence. However, this message still exists, and only until they are reported by other users are eliminated. We hypothesize that it's possible to create a machine learning model that can classify xenophobic messages on social networks, especially on Twitter. This model must be explainable. In other words, the decision that the model makes to classify a message, they must be interpretable by human beings to have information about why a message is xenophobic. Some of the following questions could be answered with the corroboration of the bullshit hypothesis above. Can a machine learning model be trained to classify tweets in an explainable way? It is possible to combine black box machine learning model to extract information from messages with explainable artificial intelligence models so that these results are interpretable. It is possible to create a scale that measures how xenophobic a message is. Which is better, a binary classification or a scale to classify these tweets? The general objective of this research is to develop an explainable artificial intelligence model based on contrast patterns. To fulfill the general objective, we focus on these particular goals: create a database of xenophobic tweets, compare the binary classification of xenophobic tweets against a scale-based classification, process the text extract from a Twitter post using natural language processing methods to obtain their main characteristics, extracting the contrast pattern by using those features and then filtering to extract the ones that most accurately describe the datasets. Currently, there are some research works based on Twitter which seek to detect bullying, diagnosis of depression, and discourse of violence. Thesis employs an ensemble of LSTM-based classifiers to detect hate speech in short text, such as tweets, with features like unigrams and others that describe each user's historical tendency to post abusive messages. Their innovation was to use a deep learning architecture using word frequency vectorization. Brett Schneider proposed a method to classify online harassment with 3 steps automatically: 1. Preprocessing of the text, 2. Person identification, and 3. Classification. In the last steps, the text is only classified as online harassment if a link between the profane word and the word that relates to the victim exists. Nadim aimed to establish the feasibility of consequently detecting, identifying, and pursuing the diagnosis for depression published by the users of Twitter. Using these tweets solely, they aim to design and implement an automated computationally classifier which may be able to parallel the performance and precision of a concerned human individual. Our main contribution to the community are a database for classification of xenophobic tweets, an explainable artificial intelligence model that allows us to understand why a message is considered xenophobic. Finally, I want to say that I am very excited and happy to carry out my research and to be able to obtain the Master's degree in Computer Science at Tecnológico Monterrey. Without more to say, I say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching.